Yo ho ho, Dumb Mafia. Welcome to yet another edition of NFL Week Blank Picks. Ladies and gentlemen, you better fill that blank with the number 3. We're here, Week 3 of the NFL. Super exciting. And of course, I am with my lovely co-host, Sparkles/K. What's going on?
Ready to talk some football.
Ready to talk some football. Surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have time to go back and check the records from last week. And so I did make an educated guess that we were somewhat close. I will give you an updated record by week 4. Bear with me. But, I mean, we're still super excited to walk through some of these games. And, yo, you all right?
Why? Yes, why?
So you're burning up. Like bad.
No, I'm not.
That's because she's got on some of the hottest merch in the game, baby. That is right. Go on ahead and show it off for me, baby. Run the damn ball. And, of course, Jaboy is going on ahead and rocking the Don Mafia Classic. Now, Don Mafia, the reason I bring this up is I actually had a very popular shirt this past week, and that's none other than Josh Mafia. Right after our boy Josh Allen ended up torching the Miami Dolphins, it's been flying off the shelves. It's a super fucking cool shirt. And then you also have a bunch of classics in there. So say that you want to go check out the merch store. That link will be in the description. So yeah, Del Mafia, let's go on ahead. Let's just dive into some of these games. You know, starting off, the Miami Dolphins, who are coming off a heartbreaking loss to the best team in football, the Buffalo Bills. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, Thursday Night Football. Kay, what do you think?
Dolphins.
The Dolphins. And so what makes you think that?
They played good, but not good enough.
They played good, but not good enough. So you think they're going to bounce back on Thursday?
I think they can't beat us, but they can beat the Jaguars.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. So I really believe that the Dolphins are about to bounce back. I mean, there's still a question, though. Is Tua going to be in there? I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick, although he ended up losing on Sunday, he still had pretty much a hell of a game. I mean, dude man threw for over 300 yards, was absolutely torching like the middle of the field, especially taking advantage of our missing linebackers. If Fitzmagic can play the way that he did versus an inferior team to the Jacksonville Jaguars, then there's no doubt in my mind that the Miami Dolphins are about to win this game. Sunday football, 1 p.m. Starting off with the 2-0 Chicago Bears and the 0-2 Atlanta Falcons.
Going with the Bears.
Going with the Bears. Why is that? She likes bears. It's exactly what it is. It's tough to say. And so I think the Falcons are going to bounce back. Like, Matt Ryan has been absolutely putting up numbers, and he just seems to be barely losing the games that he's putting out. I really want to see Todd Gurley sort of step up and actually be the running back that he was a couple of years ago. The Bears started off on a hot streak. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think that Mitch Trubisky is just bound to self-implode, and I think it's happening on week 3, hence why I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. The LA Rams, who are 2-0, and the Buffalo Bills, who are 2-0.
Definitely the Bills.
Definitely the Bills. And so all jokes aside, guys, this is probably going to be the Buffalo Bills' biggest test thus far. And so first off, right against the New Jersey Jets, that was essentially a preseason game. The Dolphins kept it close. They really, really did. But I mean, we're going up against a pretty scary defense, especially with Aaron Donald. He's going to be tested up against our offensive line, which for the most part has fared pretty well, but not against a defensive tackle like that. And then, of course, Jalen Ramsey, who we all know the beef that he had with Josh Allen a couple of years ago. I hope that Josh Allen once again twists the knife of him just being completely wrong. So I'm going to pick the Bills as well. It's going to be close. And yeah, I have the Bills winning this one and going 3-0, baby. The 1-1 Washington football team, or the 1-1 Browns. Keep in mind the Browns are 1-0 at home, and the football team is 0-1 when they're away. And so the Browns are at home.
They're playing at home?
Yeah.
I'll go with the Browns.
Me too. And so I'm going with the Browns just because I think that the Washington football team really just took advantage of that weak offensive line against Philly week 1, and then they were brought back into reality in week 2. I also have the Browns winning this game. All right, next up, the Tennessee Titans, who are 2-0, by the way, 1-0 away, and the Minnesota Vikings, who are 0-2 and 0-1 at home. Who do you got?
Titans.
The Titans. Why?
They're performing better.
They're performing better. And so I actually have the Vikings winning this game. I really do. And so I know that the Vikings have started off on a very slow start. I'm pretty sure that Kirk Cousins had like a 12 QBR last week. Pretty embarrassing. And I don't know. I just have a feeling that they're going to be able to figure it out, and we'll go from there. Okay, the Raiders. 2-0 Raiders. Surprising. I did not fucking see this coming. And the New England Patriots 1-1, who, while they lost last week, they were 1 yard away from winning. And I did not expect them to even be close in that game. So, the Pats or the Raiders? Who do you got?
I'll go with the Pats, but I like the Raiders better. Just
because
knows.
of Las Vegas?
I also don't really like the Patriots.
Yeah.
They're my second least favorite besides the Cowboys.
Yeah, you're right. And so the hatred for the boys runs deep in this one.
They won, though.
They did.
Sunday.
They did.
We'll talk about that later.
They barely beat the Falcons. All right, yeah. So Raiders and Patriots. As much as I would love the Raiders to win this game, I would love to watch Josh Jacobs absolutely run all over the New England Patriots defense. I just don't see it happening. I do not see the Pats losing at home. I still like the Patriots defense, although that they had, several opt-outs. They're still able to put things together. So for that reason alone, I'm having the Pats win this game, not unless Josh Jacobs can rack off 250 yards in the ground by himself. I have the Pats winning this game as well. The San Francisco 49ers, 1-1, and the 0-2 New York Giants.
49ers.
The 49ers. And so they've experienced a lot of injuries.
Oh.
And so you're sticking with the 49ers?
Yep.
Okay, me too. While I think that the 49ers have hit the injury bug drastically, the New York Giants lost their best player this year for the entire season, and that's in Saquon Barkley. He's not going to be in that game, and that was really the only offensive weapon that they had. I do not see them faring well against the 49ers defense, exactly why I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers winning this game as well.
Were you trying to get me to change my mind?
I was just testing you.
No, you're scared I'm going to beat you. Yeah.
No.
Okay. No.
All right, Cincinnati Bengals 0-2 and the Philadelphia Eagles 0-2.
Eagles.
The Eagles. And so you think they're about to win their first game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And why is that?
Because they're playing at home. Right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I thought so.
Look at that. Damn, this is tough. I really liked Joe Burrow's performance last Sunday. I mean, he legitimately looked like a guy that's been in the league for about 3 years. I'm going to have to go with the Bengals just because I think Carson Wentz is going to be spending a lot of time on his ass per usual with that horrid offensive line that he has. I mean, very, very little weapons too. I mean, poor Carson Wentz. This guy is in a terrible situation over at Philly. I have the Bengals winning their first game and the Eagles going 0-3. All right, the 0-2 Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First off, I do want to say I feel very bad for the Texans and the schedule that they have. They have just had a terrible schedule so far. And they say that the AFC East is supposed to have the hardest schedule. I mean, honestly, with Houston, they must just have a cupcake schedule soon as after this game against Pittsburgh. But, all right, so we have the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers.
The Steelers. Okay, me too. And so I have the Steelers for this. I mean, their defense is no joke, guys. And, I mean, the Texans have just proven time and time again that once you trade away your best playmaker, it's going to have some negative effects. And that's exactly why I think the Steelers are going to exploit the Houston Texans. I love Watson. He's a tremendous quarterback, but it's just not the Texans' year this year. All right, first 4 o'clock game, the New Jersey Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. So the Jets are 0-2 and away, and the Colts are at home.
The Colts.
The Colts. The Colts. Me too. First off, with the Jets' fully healthy roster, they were probably the worst team in football. And now they have, some of their best playmakers are now out for a considerable amount of time, and you still have Adam Gase as your coach. And so I have the Jets going 0-3 this week. All right, the Carolina Panthers, the 0-2 Carolina Panthers, and the 1-1 Chargers. The Chargers. And so their young quarterback had a game on Sunday. He balled. And she knows. She watched it.
No pun intended, right? He balled.
He balled, right? Yeah, dude. It's definitely going to be tough. I mean, I'm really interested to see if Anthony Lynn is going to stick by his word saying that if Tyrod Taylor is healthy, he's starting quarterback. I mean, just the way that Herbert performed, if I was a head coach, I would frankly be an idiot not to put him back out there. But I mean, it looks like Anthony Lynn has a lot of faith in Tyrod Taylor. So regardless, whoever starts for the Chargers, I see them coming out with the W. The Carolina Panthers just lost their best weapon, and that is going to be Mr. Christian McCaffrey, CMC. He's out for a couple of games. I want to say 4 to 6 weeks, they said. Maybe a little more. With that Chargers secondary. And so I really see the Panthers struggling this year. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. The Bucs are 1-1 and the Broncos are 0-2.
But where are they playing?
They're playing in Denver.
I still think the Buccaneers.
And so that's a fantastic choice. I just so happen to agree with you. The poor Denver Broncos, man, they lost out on Drew Lock, their second-year quarterback, who was showing some pretty solid promise, and now he's out. And so along with other key injuries right to that team, and they ended up signing Blake Bortles to a one-year deal. We all know Blake Bortles. The second he put pen to paper, I knew they were screwed. The Buccaneers are winning this. 425 matchup, we have the Detroit Lions, who are 0-2, and the Arizona Cardinals, 2-0. The Cardinals are at home.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals. And so do you like red better than blue?
Well, yeah, but that's not why.
That's not why. Then why did you choose them? Because I like red.
Keep going.
All right. I'd have to say that I am going to choose the Lions to upset this game. Don't ask me why. I just have a feeling that Stafford's getting more and more pissed off, and the Lions always win one crazy game that no one expects them to win. I see the Lions pulling off the upset in Arizona. Should be insane. All right, next we have the Dallas Cowboys 1-1 and the Seattle Seahawks 2-0. Who's winning that game?
Seahawks.
The Seahawks, obviously. Per default, whoever's playing the Cowboys, they're going to win. Definitely not the Cowboys. I have the Cowboys winning this game. I do. I have the Cowboys.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
And so I have the Cowboys upsetting the Seahawks right in Seattle. It seemed like that their entire offensive scheme clicked during that Atlanta game when they were down. They just put it all together. I think that that's not going to slow. Same with Trevon Diggs. That guy is proving to be an absolute amazing cornerback at his rookie level already. I see the Cowboys winning in nail bit. All right, now it is the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. The Packers are 2-0 and the New Orleans Saints are 1-1 and at home.
Two things. First thing is I learned a lot on Sunday, and I learned that the Packers do good at home, but not when they're not at home.
Okay.
So I think they're going to lose. And then the other thing I wanted to say is I had so much fun with everybody that came to the live stream on Sunday. It was so much fun, and I'm glad you came, and I hope to see you next Sunday. I just wanted to say that while I could get a word in. Okay?
That is right, Don Mafia. In case you didn't join us, I do stream my live fan reaction during every single Bills game, no matter when they're playing. And last Sunday, I was just thankful enough to have my girlfriend with me. And she not only helped me read the comments so I could focus on the game, she entertained you fools while I had to go take a piss. So, it was a fantastic time. Definitely recommend tuning in next Sunday. My pick for that, I'm going to have to go with the Packers. I'm just going to have to go with the Packers. I think the Saints are still a great team. I still see them winning the NFC South, but they just never really start off too hot, and then they just absolutely steamroll the rest of the season. So the Packers are coming out on top and going 3-0. All right, last game. This one's going to be sick. I am 110% watching this game on Monday, and so at home.
What time?
It's at 8:15.
I'll be probably half asleep.
The Kansas City Chiefs, 2-0. Former Super Bowl champions, or the 2-0 Baltimore Ravens?
Ravens.
The Ravens?
Mm-hmm.
And so what makes you say that?
I don't know. They both have similar records, and
Nice.
Call it intuition.
Intuition. Well, to be honest with you, I'm going to have to go with the Ravens as well. Just because I really think that it's going to come down to a battle of the defenses. There's no question that the Kansas City Chiefs and Baltimore Ravens have tremendous offenses, so I think we need to look at who has the better defense, and the Baltimore Ravens win that every single day and twice on Sunday. I think the Ravens defense is going to be the X factor in this game for them. I see the Ravens winning, going 3-0, the Kansas City Chiefs going 2-1. So yeah, Dumb Mafia, that's going to have to do it for the NFL Week 3 picks with your hosts, Dan Mitchell and Sparkles. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Dan Mitchell. I regularly put out Buffalo Bills and NFL-based content almost daily. So say that it's your cup of tea. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, become part of the family. Of course, smash the fuck out of that like button, but I know you already did, so you can ignore that request. And above all else, before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo. That was good.